Hello everyone, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I'm Apocryphate Peter Moxilin, and last time we went on a short champion level mission into the Warrens, I'm pretty sure it is, in order to kind of build up mastery and get back into the habit of not just taking on apprentice level missions. And also we got a Hound Master up to level 5, and also he was not having a good time with respect to his stress. So, oh good, Malbray's back. Woo. And Penance Hall is locked. Wield is up to Mastery 4, so we should have a new boss there, I think. Unequip trinkets, sort by rarity. And then Embark, get rid of y'all. Okay, so we have the Hag. So ideally, we would do something in the Warrens this week. Medium veteran, long veteran, short champion. Grave Robber Trinket, 12 dodge, 10 accuracy on ranged skills. That's solid. Busts. Long Veteran scares me, but we might be able to do. 6 Portraits and Dark Tambourine. Plus Death Blow Resist, minus Stress at Low Torch, plus Virtue at Low Torch. And a short champion is gold. A couple of crests, not a ton. And Musketeer Rare Hat, plus accuracy, plus crit, minus dodge. I think I prefer that, actually. They're both rare, so yeah, maybe that. Deal with that in just a moment, though. First of all, sort by level. Malbray is still gone? God damn, my dude! 3 weeks! I'm more impressed than anything at this point. Okay, so let's see. Klepto, Mercuria, ugh. Stress Eater. Weak Grip on Blight. God, you suck! Okay. Well, you're not being stopped from doing anything, so let's go ahead. Disease. Yeah, your disease is whatever. Go ahead with that. I suppose praying might be better because it'd be more stress relief. Whoops. Now, do we want to get rid of Quesnel's disease? If we didn't... Dude, I'm just trying to assemble a party. If we didn't, then we want the Plague Doctor. I want to say Blight is not particularly good in the Warrens, but some level 6s on a veteran level mission, and plus I can switch over to Incision if I go and level it up. That gives you enough stuff you can do, I think. Since it is a veteran level, taking at least one non-level 6 seems fine. Okay, maybe? Especially since we're going to be using Incision, probably. Noxious Blast is still usable. These two aren't. Okay, so we have to redo our stuff with Orlabar if we're going to be doing that. And then a front rank. Let's take Urgent. Reynold. Kind of makes sense that this one have a lot of synergy. Let's just take Burgant. Well, the idea here is that Orlabar cures Quesnel's disease when we camp. And it's a medium, so there is a camp good. And we are leveling up to Faye. We also want to level up Arendelle. Like, that lowers our total power a little bit, but not by a lot. Like, level 5 to level 6 is not a ton of direct damage or dodge difference. It is some numerical difference, but it's not a lot. Light and stun chance accuracy ranged skills. Incision is melee. Ranged. But also, if we're in 2, can use you, can't use you, can't use you. we'd be using you. 1, 2, and 3, 4, so emboldening and disorienting. I think that does actually work. Let me go set that up. Hi! Whew! That's a lot of penance! Anyway. Okay, so those 4... Yes, that works. Hold on a moment for that. No one else, okay. We're going to that. Warren's is... Beast? I think Warren's is unholy, actually. Eldritch, human... There's... No, unholy is like skeleton. What do the swine count as? Let's see. I don't think we're realistically going to have to deal with virtue all that much. Some accuracy wouldn't be the worst. Are they eldritch? They might be. Take this for the extra bleed resist as well. And then plus speed plus damage. That works out reasonably. Your accuracy is kind of fucked, but whatever. Okay, so you're going to have 1 blight skill, 1 bleed skill, and then 2 buffs. So buffing your blight is okay, but not amazing. Your stun is whatever. Your blight skill plus 40 is still nice. Accuracy and crit for minus dodge? Maybe. More blight chance, plus blight resist minus bleed resist. You know what? Plus 60% blight chance might be able to overcome stuff, actually. Yeah! We're on veteran level and we're taking level 6s. Their base level abilities should actually be able to overcome even the stuff that typically would be able to resist them. That is just for the first 2 ranks, though. It's also now 200% blight, I think. That's fun. If I can think of a better option, I might change. Damage. And healing. It is plus 30% stress, but we do have a Jester. Plus accuracy plus dodge. Scout chance. We are on a medium. Yeah, sure. Plus stun chance, not really trying to stun. I like both of these. It'd be nice if I could get rid of the yips at the very least, but whatever. Okay, they have what they need. And we have a level 4 and a level 5, so we are training people up, and we're building up mastery in the Warrens. But I committed people. Yes, I have. Disease. Nothing to worry about. Camping skills. Nighttime prevention. There's your disease on a companion. Various buffs. This one? Yeah, self plus 15, 1 companion plus 20% damage. We have high damage on you. We have blight on you for front rank, and then that's bleed for front rank, and then direct damage. We have you for buffs. We have a little bit of midline for bleed. That's a little bit better for single target. That can move you, and it's also just a little bit of damage. And we have you as some damage, as well as mark and debuff. Ooh, right. Yeah, that. Actually, we have no mark synergy, so let's take that, because then it's minus damage for whoever we use it on. Glad I remembered that one. Okay. This is a bit of a weird party. Veteran, medium, I'm kind of scared, but I keep saying that for basically every mission, so let's just go. Three. I think we can get away with 2. With a little bit of extra holy water. Medicinal herbs was for, like, the cove a lot. I think that it's also for the Warrens, because it's like you use the herbs to clean up corpses and such. This is also where we have the cutting board torture thing, so getting 2 or 3 bandages isn't the worst. Let's try that. I think anti-venom is mostly the wield. Keys. Oh. There. I think that should work. Let's go. They're resistant to disease. Is there any hero ability in the game that inflicts disease? I don't think so.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Okay, so it's room battles. So we can avoid these 2 entire rooms. Let's check the curios, though. Hi, Klepto. That would have been useful. That would have been useful.
Test. Now it must be carried home.
Cool. Torch I'm willing to not go for. Okay, now let's see what we get. Ooh, mapping. Or negative cork removal, one of the 2. Honestly, since you have locked in Klepto, I think that actually probably is the one that I really want to get rid of. That being said, the yips on Arundel. That's also bad. That's also bad. Maybe. That's bad, but it's not terrible. That's fine, I can keep those for now. All 3 of these I want to get rid of stuff, though. I say that the yips... Klepto is so bad. Klepto, yay! Yes. No corpse eaters. Going forward, do damage. Up. Up. That works.
Obliterated.
And yeah, high blight resist. Whoops.
Destroyed.
Resist the blight, good. That was a misclick. Good. Set the stress, get rid of that. Weakening curse. And smite.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I know this is empty. Good scout. Okay, so it's room battles. 3 unknown rooms. I'd say it's reasonably likely at least one of them has a battle. So we can end on the room battle with treasure, hopefully. Okay. Of course, you start with that. Ooh, and it marks now. Let's pull you forward. That way the one in the back can only stumble and scratch. Good. And that means that they're desynced, so you also can only scratch. That'll valid. Precision, good.
eradicated.
Oh, that moved you up. Whoops.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
And kill. Nope, not quite. Let's go ahead and Inspiring Tune. You have the most. Just really try to keep stress under control. Dodge. Decision to get rid of your action.
Give them no quarter.
Weird reconstruction to fill you up. Resist the bleed, good. Inspiring Cry on you. Probably should have just gone for the kill, actually. Oh well. Not dead yet. Closer than I would have expected, though. Dirk Stab, there we go.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That's one way to stress heal.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Anti-venom, money, journal page, citrine. Let's fucking do this, you asshole.
Inspiration and improvement.
Mark! Or it doesn't mark, it lowers your prot. Yeah, no, you two get to wait a little bit. That's a mark. Ooh. Boldening. Fuck you. I was hoping the Crusader was going to go first. Stress dealer down. Pull you back up. Move resist 120. Whoops. Cleared the corpse at least. Bop. More. Good dodge. I thought that was going to be a crit. Light resist 80, bleed resist 40. Go for that. Good crit.
A singular strike.
So, do you need to be in rank 4 to use your spear ability or whatever it's called? Go for that. Good crit.
Decimated.
Yeah, Pig Spear. That might... Pig Spear and then Boar Rush. Like, you always start with Trot Retreat, so maybe those dangerous abilities are only usable if you hit rank 4? And go! And that's dead.
Executed.
Fuck you!
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Bandages? Medicinal herbs? Citrine. Okay, so this one is like, it has a chance of being good or bad. Damn. 55 stress. Damn. Let's try to kind of make it around the horn here, then camp if all possible.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Go ahead, pull you. Because the Reaver can do stuff, but it's not super likely. Gotta get stressed down if at all possible. Yeah, blighted it. Didn't need to blight it. Oh well.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ow, my face. Don't need a heal, so the stun isn't too bad. There's the blight. Noxious on you. 7. Nope, I'll go for Slice Off so that it dies. stress heal Cell. Because if this thing's alone, it's not actually that dangerous.
A blazing star is born.
A little bit of damage, debuff the bleed that we resisted, that's fine. It can obviously add up with bigger fights, but unto itself, it's honestly not that bad of an opponent. Rotten damage down. That for the blight. Dead. Inspiring Tune. Okay. We have this pretty well under control.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You or you. We can hit one hunger tile and not worry at all, so let's speed up. Then take you. You have enough left that I don't want to drop shovels. Oh. There we go. We're going to be coming back. I shouldn't have done
A
that.
handsome reward for a task well performed.
Bandages. And don't touch it till we come back, because we know we're coming back. Good scout. We need to go here then, so good thing we have the shovels. Once again, we know we're coming back, so leave it for now.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Medicinal herbs, I think. This is a bad fight. Battle Ballad.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
We finally hit. Stress. Resist the debuff, no disease. Crit, drum the debilitation, cool.
Palpable fear.
Boldening, so you do more damage.
The blood quickens.
Good miss. Attack is whatever. Take out you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
More Battle Ballad. Ah. Not enough. I would like our occultist to go, please. Buff you so you can get more damage with your Eldritch Artillery. Good!
Struck.
Based on those damage numbers, I think we did need the buff to get there. Reduce prot. Relieve stress. Good relieve stress. Let's try for the kill. Yay!
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay, we do need to go there then. Still could theoretically find a secret room, though admittedly it would only be these 3 squares or a backfill scout. 2 room battles left. You know, 2 room battles, but no battles between them. We can get the 4 battle buffs. The buffs that last for 4 battles. There we go.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Yep. Only 1, so you. Remove you. Okay. 1 companion. Accuracy crit. Self plus 15 stress. 1 companion plus 20% damage. Go ahead. And now we're out of respite, but we have prevented the ambush. Arundel is pretty nicely buffed up for the next 4 battles. and we can use Inspiring Tune to relieve the stress that we just built up.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We don't need shovels from what we can currently see. If there's a room battle here and an obstacle in these 3 spaces, then that screws us, but I'd say that's a low percentage chance. Is it more likely that we run into something that needs a key? We don't really run into key uses as just curios. They tend to be room battles. But keys do tend to be among the better rewards then. Let's get rid of Holy Water. I haven't used it at this point. Or as of yet. $190. Go ahead. Oh, back to this fight. Blah. There we go. Finally got the fucking disease. So tapeworm is 100% food. It has no other effects, it just makes you eat more food. Reduce prop. And dodge. And dodge. No damage. Yeah, fuck you. Up. Let's just keep going with this. It ups our crit.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Pull you. Less because the move and more because the corpse clear, so now you shouldn't have access to anything except trot retreat. If my previous assumption is accurate. I was wrong. So I think that that's a move skill, by the way. Like, if it hits, it can move you back. Go for that. Bleed. More damage down. Go for that for the bleed.
A decisive pummeling.
8 damage. And you're dead before your next turn now. Nice. Ow. Stun. Okay, so it's not a move, it's just a stun. Just to keep it going without accidentally getting a kill. Sure, heal up, why not?
Their cursed champion falls.
I'm thinking. Goodbye medicinal herbs, I guess. Keys are probably the smarter option at this point, but eh. You and that. Bandages. You can still get some reward without bandages, though.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Goodbye keys, hello portraits. It was gonna happen eventually. Sure.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yep, and now we use 5 food per hunger tile, so we only have 1 more. Okay, so there was a curio over here that I meant to go back to. Now that we have to cycle around through another battle, though, let's just skip it.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
I'm gonna bet on there not being another obstacle.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Here's our last hunger tile. That's a tapeworm interaction. Like, you had the disease symbol. I didn't realize that was a thing you could have. Ugh, tapeworm just got worse. There's a key. Oh well. You can still get minor rewards without using a key, at least.
The ground quakes.
Nice.
Impressive.
I forgot that wasn't the double target. That's also not a double target. Whoops. I just completely misplayed that first round. Oh well. At least the enemy also sucks. And no more mistake. Emboldening you for extra damage. Because then we can do this.
Devastating blow.
Almost certainly didn't need it, but I wanted to be safe. Because it's not like you needed more damage.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We need 3 more food to make this worth, so let's just do that. You've got to be fucking kidding me. There's a room battle there. Cool. Yep, room battles, so the empty rooms don't count. Hunger tile, shovel, what you got for me, game? That trap ain't too bad.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Aye. Cool. Fantastic. You move back, because at least these two are then functional. Good dodge. Yes. Good enough blight chance that sure. In fact, 80%, that might be still a 100% chance to blight then. Get the kill on you. Crit clears the corpse, moves you back up. Damn. Okay, a little bit of stress. And the mark. Mark, yep. Go for that to lessen your damage and prot. Emboldening vapors on you. And attack. Damn. Okay, so that moves you forward, moves you back, stuns you. Wish I had Holy Lance. I should be able to deal with this, though. So we keep your damage down. Just get some damage out. And then Noxious Blast for Blight. You're not quite dead yet, but you need just a little bit more damage. Rot's at 0, so we can not do any of that. Let's do this then. And now you're dead. Cool. Stress heal self. Crit stress heal even. Nice.
A death by inches.
Get rid of you. Take you. None of... Yeah, that's all just heirlooms and then stacks of gold. 1,000 is equal. Continue. Default. Most stress. Gotcha. Got a buff. Until camp.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Okay, so we got 14,000 and a little bit gold, 6750 from reward. And it doesn't look like all that much, but that's because we just got stacks of gold this time for the most part. 12 busts, 3 from reward, 14 portraits, which is a ton from inventory stuff, 6 deeds, 30 crests is a solid haul, and a rare grave robber trinket that gives plus 12 dodge, plus 10 accuracy on ranged skills for the exchange of plus 10 stress. Solid trinket, solid gold, pretty good heirlooms. That works. Oh yeah, and we got a bunch of diseases. Wow, we got a bunch of diseases. Okay. Let's see. Dufay got from level 4 to level 5. Arundel is still level 5, almost level 6 though. Arundel got Unholy Slayer. That's actually really good, because we still have the level 3 bosses in the ruins. Replaced Healer's Gift. I think that might be plus healing skills or something, so I'll take that. And Scurvy, minus bleed, minus move resist, by a fair chunk even. Yeah, if we could get rid of that, that'd be good. For the bar, got a tapeworm. I know that this isn't the case, but I would love it if you now have 2 tapeworms. Like, you have 2 instances of the diseased tapeworm. No, this just means that you've got tapeworm in the actual dungeon. Dufay got Deviant Tastes, not allowed to visit the brothel. Was that the other jester? Yeah, it was Malbray, who can only visit the brothel. By the way, yes, you can have not allowed to do something and only allowed to do that exact thing. That sucks, because it means you can't go through stress relief. You also got Balanced, plus Move Resist, solid, and Hysterical Blindness. Minus 20 accuracy if stress above 70. For Apprentice and Veteran level missions, that's not too bad. For Champion and Darkest, that is horrendous. Admittedly, it doesn't affect the buffs, so Battle Ballad and Inspiring Cry, or whatever your other one is, those should still work just fine. This is just going to make it that you never hit with, like, Dirk Stab or anything. Interesting. Should probably get rid of it, but there's an argument for keeping it. And Quesnel got Precise Striker, plus crit on melee skills. Replaced Slugger, which I think was just plus crit in general. I typically use ranged skills with you, so that's probably a net negative. And as a quick reminder...
A new enemy. Insipid and incurable.
Idle Plague Doctors. If only I had one of those that wasn't level 6. Oh wait, I do have one. Yay! You're gonna get 2 Resolve XP this week if I don't take you out. Woo! Anyway, by the way, as a quick reminder, with the quirk replacements, never trust that I'm remembering the effect of the one that's getting replaced. I'm making my best guess with a fair bit of experience in this game. I could be getting every single one of those replacements wrong. If you actually care, then go check the wiki or something. Don't trust what I say. Anyway, that's it for the mission, and thus the episode. So, if this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day. I hope to see you in the next one, where we will not be taking out Postal, because I want them to just get to level 4 without me doing anything. And we might take on a boss, kind of depends on what's available. Might still work on building up mastery. We'll see what happens, though. Find out with me next time. Bye!